The only reason his average is down at 88.75, if you take away those missed darts and doubles, because up at that point his efficiency on the outs was clinical. But yeah, he'll be happy enough with that. I did tip him up to win. I didn't think it would be 3-0. I thought Jim would have his moments in there, but he never settled, and it's such an intense environment up there that if you don't settle early, we've seen it with so many players already in the tournament, still in its infancy, of course, but we've seen players just go up there, lose the opening set or lose the opening couple of legs and never recover it.
Yeah, interesting day, particularly looking forward to that last game of the day. Mike De Decker takes on Luke Woodhouse. We'll be back for that one later on. De Decker in fine form at the minute, won on the Players Championship Tour, winner of the World Grand Prix. That just puts him on another level, doesn't it? Yeah,
well, it's all about belief, and until you cross the line and complete the job, it's always unknown territory. And now that he's done that, he can play with an element of freedom. Although the flip side to that, of course, is the expectations he now has to deal with, and that creates a bit of nerve. So I'm with you. It's an interesting game, and let's have it right. Woodhouse in sets 2 and 3 in that match, where he averaged nearly 105 in both those sets, does pose a threat to De Decker.
Yeah, he does indeed. Next up, though, Kevin Doets takes on Noa-Lynn van Leuven. Debutant here, runner-up in the Women's Series Order of Merit. Won on the Challenge Tour this year and 4 PDC Women's titles across the year. Kevin Doets, a bit of a rising star. Be interesting how he handles the threat of Noa-Lynn van Leuven here at the Alexandra Palace, where once again the sold-out signs are up, and John McDonald, our MC, is on stage.
Back to the action. We are coming to you live on Sky Sports from the Alexandra Palace, London. And this is the first round action of the Paddy Power World Darts Championship. It's all brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the players, both from the Netherlands firstly, and taking part in her World Championship debut, the winner of 4 Women's Series titles and a Challenge Tour winner, ladies and gentlemen, the Duchess, Noa-Lynn van Leuven.
Van Leuven, for the first time, graces the stage at the Alexandra Palace. Lots of proud family and friends along the walk-on there, offering up their support.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Development Tour and Challenge Tour, it's time to meet Kevin Doets.
He's almost maybe a year or so behind Mike De Decker, who had his breakthrough moment this year. He's of similar ability of where De Decker was a couple of years ago, and I'm with you. I'm a big fan. I don't think we've seen, well, he's certainly not the finished article, and I don't think we've seen the best of him yet. And who knows? We know where darts is right now. It's predictably unpredictable, and it could be a moment where he has his breakthrough tournament. Who knows? He like I say, he's got the game. Seasonal numbers well over 90 in terms of averages. His 180 ratios is right up there with the best. He hits a 180 every 2.7 legs, which matches him up nicely against the rest of the field. The fact his average is slightly lower than where you'd expect it, that may be down to finishing, and that may be an element of his game that does need work. Noa-Lynn van Leuven, her seasonal numbers 82-42, a lot of success not only on the Challenge Tour but in the Women's Series as well.
Yes, he's serial winner Gerwen here, she's got the throw then to open up the match. Race to 3 sets, 3 legs needed to win a set. As we get underway, and a steady ton for Van Leuven to kick off the game here.
Yeah, and a nice looking ton as well. There was nothing edgy about it. A very comfortable looking 100, as was Kevin Doets. He was a big favourite for this one, 1-5, which I thought was a little too mean. Kevin Doets, as I said, does it a lot of 180s. He's prolific in terms of scoring.
Yeah, doesn't seem the type of character to get flustered by the situation today.
No, and listen, some players deal with it better than others. I well, not that long ago played Lisa Ashton in the World Seniors, and I found it incredibly difficult, and not necessarily in the scoring department, but just finishing and trying to tidy up legs. 1-2-7 for Doets, single 20, single 19, tidies up lovely with 48 to leave tops after just 12 darts.
Yeah.
Noa way back on 2-1-3, and this is going to be Noa's problem. She's going to be outscored. She has to somehow try and find a way of sticking in and open for mistakes, but there isn't one, and that is a beautiful 13 dart holder throw.
Yeah. Yeah, you've reminded me now. You cost me a few quid in that Ashton game. I thought you were on the comeback, Chris. You were on the comeback.
To be honest, everything just opened up for me, really. I was due to play Taylor. He got beat by the German. I took care of the German. And quarterfinals got Lisa. I think, this should be a winner. Looking at the stats, yeah, but just couldn't hit a double. I wouldn't mind. It's that horrible thing where you miss them by a smidge. You're all over the wires. If you miss them by a mile, you put that down to a poorly thrown dart. Back-to-back 140s for Van Leuven.
Yeah, so Doets thrown under a little bit of stress here. He's got the throw in this second leg, leads by a leg to 0. Race to 3 sets here on talkSPORT 2, double session. Great darts, Mike De Decker, Woodhouse to come with tonight. Peter Wright against Wesley Plazier. I'm looking forward to that. I think we've got a bit of a difference of opinion on that game, haven't we?
Oh, very nearly a first 180 from Kevin, but down to 1-2-2. Van Leuven 1-6-4. Yeah, I think Peter Wright might just find enough to beat Plazier this evening.
84. So 122.
Tonight, Fallon
we'll have a
Sherritt.
friendly 50p.
Okay. Yeah, bullseye for Doets. Well, that was he raised his fingers, so that missed by an absolute mile. The 80's on, treble 20, double 10 for Van Leuven. One dart, double 10, just has to move along the hockey, and it is an instant break back. Nicely tied it up by Van Leuven, and we're back on throw, 1-1.
Well, she does have plenty of experience, of course. Played in the Slam and played in the Women's World Match Play, playing on the Challenge Tour, 45. Playing in the Women's Series, so getting a lot of hockey time.
Yeah, Fallon in action later on, of course, had those 2 landmark wins.
Well, she started the ball rolling, really, didn't she? I know, Gail King played in the World Championships back at the Circus Tavern, and we have had others, of course, but it was Fallon that really broke through for the women's game.
It's been a long time, though. 5 years now since those wins, and no one else has been able to replicate that. Maybe Noa-Lynn Van Leuven might be about to add her name to it today.
Well, Kevin Doets beginning to feel it a bit here because of the scoring of Van Leuven. On throw, she's down to 220, now 120. Kevin Doets back on 244.
Well, he won the opening leg very tidily indeed. He's averaging 100. But he's on the back foot somewhat here, and again, Noa-Lynn in the treble, hits the single, now needs tops for the Shanghai checkout, and a 2-1 leads, and tops is delivered. 2 legs to 1 then, Noa-Lynn Van Leuven leads, and Doets trying to stay in the opening set. Well, this would be some way to start the afternoon session.
It's back-to-back 15 darters by my reckoning for Noah. Beautiful 120 out. Never looked in doubt.
Well, she's had 2 chances and she's taken them both, and it might be that what she does have to do to win this match.
59.
Does have a very relaxed throw, does Noah. Fundamentals are all there for her to work and improve her game.
Yeah, it's quite straightforward, isn't it?
Yeah, there's nothing fussy about it. Straight up and down. And another 2 treble 19s on cover. Van Leuven down to 212. Doets from 210, a single 1, a 19, and only 20. Not on, well, he's on a finish, but it's the biggest one of all.
Yeah, and now again, Noa-Lynn is in the red bit here. Another one of those would be very useful, and gets one. So Kevin Doets might need to take out the big fish to stay in the set, and he's not going to do it. So Noa-Lynn Van Leuven is coming back for 72 for the opening set, having lost the opening leg. Has reeled off 2 on the spin, and now looking to wrap up the set. It's going to be 1 dart at 16. Tops just has a moment of hesitation there, not sure whether the grip was right, and misses it. So a chance for the set goes, and Doets breathes a huge sigh of relief.
Yeah, he has to do what Noah did in leg 2, and he's not found the treble 20, so that's the single. Tops he needs. Doesn't go for him.
Take 2 then. Noa-Lynn Van Leuven looking to put the opening set on the board. Half an inch too high, getting closer. Is that a good marker? It is. And the opening set of game 2 of the afternoon session goes the way of Noa-Lynn Van Leuven. Impressive stuff in the ends. Effective. And a pumped up Noa-Lynn Van Leuven leaves the stage. Kevin Doets, if he wondered the size of the task facing him today, well, he might be a little bit more aware of it now. Van Leuven takes out the opening set and leads in a race to 3 by 1-0.
talkSPORT 2, official broadcast partner of the EFL. talkSPORT 2, official broadcast partner of the Premier League.
Is that much greater, Luke, I think now. I mean, I don't know if the power would probably argue that isn't the case, but I mean, I think, you know, there's so many great players out there who, you know, as you know, and you're in a bit of a battle with Luke Humphries. We're going to have a chat with Michael van Gerwen, other great players. There's lots of great players at this tournament, aren't there? So you've got to really be on it. Yeah,
well, if you look back at the darts, a few years back, it was just looking at number 1 and number 2, where you can have a ranked 100 player beating the world number 1, number 2. Yeah. And it's just, the darts is so tough. Even when I lose games, it's all over, and I'm just like, he's a professional just like me. Doesn't matter where he's ranked, he's beat me fair and square. What's that? So you've been asked, I'm sure, to do some fairly mad stuff this year. I was reading something today. You've had a breakfast named after you in a cafe in Ironbridge in Shropshire. Luke went in there around the tournament and had beans on toast with a bit of scrambled egg on the side, and they've now called that the Luke Littler. Oh, come on!
I was expecting something a bit more exotic.
Yeah, opportunistic.
Yeah,
one
solid
of the things.
Brown sauce.
No sauce.
No sauce.
No, okay. Really, sauce free. Okay, fair enough.
The boom in darts has led to the revival of the great show Bullseye. I don't know if it's been filmed yet, but you're going to be in it, aren't you, with Freddie Flintoff? I think that's going to be good.
Yeah, I've already done the filming. Just waiting for it to come out.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Good day. You can't tell us too much. It was fun, was it?
Yeah, it was good. First time meeting Freddie. But yeah, well.
Did you get a little bully?
I did.
I thought you might.
That was that was before your time. You probably saw the old repeats on Challenge and stuff, have you, over the years? But you don't remember it as a show, do you? I wouldn't think on telly.
No, I don't remember too much. But yeah, it was pretty easy. Also won of the guys on there a few prizes.
Yeah, well, good.
The speedboat?
Well, he can't say. He can't. He don't ruin it.
at the Alexandra Palace, and a double session of darts on the way already. James Hurrell, 3-0 winner over Jim Long. He'll take on Michael van Gerwen in the second round. Ryan Joyce, Darius Labanauskas to come, and Mike De Decker, World Grand Prix champion, takes on Luke Woodhouse for a spot in round 3 post-Christmas. And then tonight, Jeffrey de Graaf, the Swede, takes on Rashad Sweeting for the right to face Gary Anderson in round 2. Ricardo Pietrezco, European Tour winner last season, takes on the Chinese player Zhao Chenzong, who's highly rated and highly regarded. Ryan Meikle takes on Fallon Sherratt for the right to play Luke Littler. And the final game of the day, Peter Wright, 2-time former champion, takes on the debutant Wesley Plaisy, who saw the Japanese player Ryusei Asamoto in round 1. Game 2 is underway. Kevin Doets got off to a good start, won the opening leg, but then lost the next 3 legs, and Noa-Lynn van Leuven has a 1-0 lead. Busy week of sport. Got the Carabao Cup quarter-finals tomorrow night, 2 of them. Arsenal take on Crystal Palace live on talkSPORT. Southampton Liverpool live on talkSPORT 2, and on Thursday Tottenham against Manchester United is live on talkSPORT on Thursday night. All that to come, and the big fight, Usyk against Fury on Saturday. Looking forward to that one, and we're looking forward to seeing how Kevin Doets can respond here, having lost the opening set. And to be fair, Chris Mason, he lost it quite convincingly as well.
Yeah, he was restricted to just 3 darts at a double in the entire set, which lasted 4 legs, but fair play to Noah. Efficient, winning legs of 15, 15 and 18. 45% on the doubles, 3 from 7. It's all looking very good at the moment. But may have just been a nervous opening set for Doets, because he's responded well here. He's down to 138 after 9, and he's left tops after 12, which is, well, what he did in leg 1 of set 1.
Yeah, he did. 13 dart win in the opening leg.
No pressure. Van Leuven back on 204. That's a good guide. It's over adjusted, but nails double 10. 15 dart, hold of throw. All he's got to do here is just hold throw 3 times in the set, level things up, and then he can maybe start to turn the screw.
Yeah, he's only 1 set down, race to 3. If he can level things up here, then he'll feel quite comfortable.
Van Leuven starting to move towards her seasonal numbers, which is why we discuss those numbers a lot. They're taken from a big sample. It's currently averaging, very nearly finds a 180. 82.42 for the season. That's some 8 points off that of her opponent here. More often than not, they'll fluctuate during a game, but over the course of a tournament, it will somewhere be around that.
96.
Yeah, bumper crowd in. You're in the best place, listening at home to #Darts on the radio. Thank you for joining us. Doets looking for a match. First of the match. He's down to 1-2-1. Van Leuven on her own throw on 220. He's going to be down on a finish. 120 that she's already taken out in this match. 1-2-1 for Doets though. Treble 17, the target, can't find it. So Van Leuven to hold throw once again needs Shanghai.
Got this in leg 3 of set 1. Single 20, treble 20. Not going to do it again, surely she does. And it's bang in the middle of the tops.
That first dart could have been awkward, but the second dart in the treble, and then, as you said, plumb centre of tops. And it's 1-1, and Doets owns up only with 60. 97 for Noa-Lynn van Leuven.
Remember, Doets was 1-5 according to the odds compiler. 7-2 about van Leuven. This would be a big shock if she finds 2 treble 20s and fills it. Gets a 180 of her own.
This has been a decent opening start, this.
Good
Noa-Lynn
match.
van Leuven. It is a good match. I know you talk about seasonal numbers, but did average well over a ton in some of those women's series wins.
Yeah, but then also averaged a few times in the late 60s and 70s, and it It will.
I guess the point is the game is there, though.
Yeah,
the game is there.
Well, that's why we talk
there.
about the ceiling.
Yeah.
Where are their ceilings? And you rightly say she has, on the Challenge Tour,
56.
on a few occasions, averaged into the hundreds.
Yeah. The problem now for Kevin Doets is she can put together 3-4 legs, averaging a ton. He's in a bit of trouble.
Yeah.
And he's in a bit of trouble here because Van Leuven is back for 68 to break the throw. 16 for double 16 or 8 for tops. 8 for tops. Oh, it's big 5. So that's left it a little bit scruffy. Doets has left the big fish. This is just a hold throw. He's getting the net ready. Can't follow in the first one.
Does hit the ball to leave tops just in case, but the finishing of Van Leuven's been good. 3 for double 16 inside double 8. Oh, is that an opportunity that will reflect on in about 15 minutes or so?
Well, that's 3 darts missed. Doets is way low, and then inside double 10, double 5, massive dart, and he's wired it. He's wired it, and these are big moments now for Noa-Lynn Van Leuven. Double 8, the target for a 2-1 lead. Width of the wire away, and again, couldn't be any closer. Oh, and then a horrendous last dart goes in single 11. Well, that's 6 darts to win this third leg, and Doets will hardly believe his luck.
He's still got work to do. Single 5 leaves 5, gets the 1, double 2. Nowhere near. That's pressure. You can feel it.
You can. This is a massive leg. 5 points against 2 points. But yet this is going to be the most important leg of the match. Noa-Lynn Van Leuven. Oh, busts the score. Wow, pressure coming to the fore here at the Alexandra Palace. Doets needs double 1. He's smiling.
It's like a game down the Dog and Duck on a Monday night. And he's bust.
Well, what this leg means, we're not going to be talking about averages. Oh, she's at treble 1, needs the double. Way over the top. This for a 2-1 lead. Busts the score again. Wow. They're in the madhouse, all right. Doets, good marker, surely. Can't capitalise, and he busts his score. Wow, this is crazy now. They've both had 3 visits to win this leg. Big 1 hit, double 2. Single 2 hit. Noa Van Leuven leads a set to 0. This for a 2-1 lead has bust the score again.
Well, this is when you've just got to take yourself away and a couple of deep breaths and stick one high, which he's done, and now work down, which he's doing, and he gets it. That was a 33 dart leg. I don't think we will see a longer one in this World Championships. Well, I certainly hope we don't.
Well, you wonder for Noa-Lynn, 4 visits to tidy up that leg, and she would now have been throwing for a 2-0 lead. As it is, Doets knows whatever happens in this 4th leg, he will have the throw in a 5th leg should we get there to level up at 1-1.
Yeah, he wants to get it done here, I can assure you. He doesn't want to be going into a nervy last legger. Only 58, so Van Leuven down to 3-4-3. That 91 from Doets takes him down to 310, so a combination of 140, 180 leaves him on a finish. 2 treble 20s from Van Leuven. Whoa. Fills it.
Well, she hit a max in that last leg, and then we had that debacle of a finishing effort. She's left a bogey number, but Doets is only on 170, so
she was on 3-4-3. Couldn't have done anything else.
Yeah.
Which is why the previous visit by Doets was smart to leave 310, because he has it at 140 to leave 170. He's not going to take it out. Treble 19, he wants another. He leaves 74, but 120, we know what Van Leuven can do with that.
Yeah, not this time though. Strays in a big 5. Hits the outer ball. And then treble 18, which is a good last start. So Doets here, 74, but he's hit treble 14 for double 16. That's more like it, Kevin Doets. Shrugs his shoulders, looks at his family and friends in the crowd and says, look, I can do it. Well, that ridiculous third leg of the second set may well prove to be the biggest leg of this match. It's all level at 1-1 in a race to 3. It's Kevin Doets 1, Noa-Lynn van Leuven 1.
talkSPORT 2, official broadcast partner.
We had two lads on who obviously are trying to establish themselves as the best in the world, and now the new faces of darts. How much does that motivate you to puff your chest out a little bit and say, I'm still the man?
Listen, I've been doing this for 15 years. They've been doing it for 1.5 year. Luke Littler, not even a year. So there's still a long run to go. So we're going to talk in 5 years' time. Do you know what I mean?
Brilliant.
But they're doing really well at the moment, and they've been their credit for the sport of darts and how more competitive it is, how better it is.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to the battles. Even I didn't perform well in the last 12 months. I still played, I think, Littler 12 times. I still beat him 6 times. He beat me 6 times. You know what I mean? So
but I just mean, as you get older as athletes, you need a new reason, don't you, to get up and do it.
You always, it starts where you need to have joy in what you do.
Yes.
And after that, you need to have dedication, and from there on, and of course, talent. Because without talent, I can practice football 24 hours a day and never going to be a great footballer. But you need the total package has to be right, and always set yourself a target. Sometimes they ask me, "What's your target?" I love what I do, so that's my target. You know what I mean? I like it. I like to perform on stage and make myself and everyone in the crowd and people at home happy.
Yeah,
that's my target.
Brilliant. Have you been surprised what the year that Luke Littler's had? When we spoke to you this time last year, he just won the junior tournament and he was going into the Worlds.
Yeah, but he was always a massive talent.
Yeah.
So of course, what he did since is incredible. Good, but not only that, what do you think Luke Humphries has been doing in the last 18 months?
Yeah.
It's great as well. But I think that's good. More phases, more great battles. People talk about it, then sport gets bigger.
Yeah.
And we have more to talk about.
I've been in the crowd a few times when this man has entertained.
Yeah.
And I will say he's one of the best entertainers I've seen, from not just from darts, from
a
performance point of view.
Just be yourself, that's enough.
Yeah. But I'm saying you give us in the crowd great moments, and you've inspired a few drinks, let's put it that way.
League and the English Football League.
Wednesday night double trouble Christmas Carabao Cup quarter-final commentary. Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. Kick-off 7:30 on talkSPORT. Meanwhile, Southampton meet Liverpool. Kick-off 8 p.m. on talkSPORT 2. Live Wednesday night football for each year on talkSPORT and talkSPORT 2. Ho, ho, ho!
On DAB+, online, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker.
Step up to the Oki for exclusive coverage of the 2025 PDC Darts World Championship.
Live on talkSPORT 2.
Second game of the afternoon session, and it's Kevin Doets 1, Noa-Lynn van Leuven 1. But Noa-Lynn van Leuven, who took out the opening set, missed 10 darts for a 2-1 lead. That would have been a breaker throw in that second set. Instead, Kevin Doets, who wasted multiple darts himself, but he is level at 1-1. Race to 3 for a place in the second round while Michael Smith awaits. You are listening to coverage of the PDC World Darts Championship on talkSPORT 2 with Village Hotels. Dine out, stay, work out and play this festive season at one of 33 cracking UK locations. Right, third set then. I guess, Chris Mason, Noa-Lynn van Leuven's just got to put that last set out of her mind and get on with it, try win this third set.
Yeah, easier said than done, because that will still be part of her mindset right now. Wouldn't be human if it wasn't. We've all been involved in situations like that where you go from having such great opportunities and you just can't shake it off. But she doesn't look too downhearted. Of course, it's Doets that's going to be the one buoyed by that, because he potentially was in a world of trouble and could have found himself 2-0 down.
Yeah, and that would have brought its own pressures, of course. Race to 3 sets for a place in round 2. Michael Smith awaits the winner of this one. Still to come, Ryan Joyce against Darius Labanauskas. And Mike De Decker takes on Luke Woodhouse. Should be an absolute cracker, that one. 277 Doets, who's nicked the darts off Van Leuven at the start of this third set.
Yeah, the averages in set 2, 78.65 and 73.29 for Van Leuven, but of course that was down to that incredible third leg. Incredible for not great reasons. That was 33 darts.
Yeah, well, been and gone now. Doets on 80. Van Leuven, though, looking to put some pressure on. We'll leave 75, but once you get a look at it, because Doets is at treble 20, double 10. And his response to that ridiculous leg where he was 1 from 12, he went out in 1 dart in the last leg of the second set, and he's just gone out there with 1 dart finish. Yes, spot on, Mark. To win that set, it was a 14 dart break of throw. He's opened up set 3 with a 14 dart break of throw. So the signs are good for Kevin Doets. 1 set apiece, leads by 1 leg to 0 in set 3. Yeah. Still a little bit to do, though. 1 leg up in this third set. There's just some negative body language creeping into Van Leuven's game. It was a huge chance. We can't underestimate how big a leg that was, but not done yet. Could be looking for another max. Just dragged the third dart into the single 1. Yeah, well, she leads that metric 2-1. 2 treble 20s here, but Doets will not be going for a max. Did go for treble 15 to leave, treble 11 to leave double 16. But straight into the 14 to lead 51, and that's good pressure for Van Leuven, who's waiting on 80 just in case. Yeah, 51 then, 19 for double 16 for Kevin Doets, just on the outside. Great marker, uses it well. Back-to-back legs at the start of the third set. And the legs have been quality. That's the last 3 completed in 14, 14 and 15, and that equates to an average in excess of 100 in that spell. Another maximum for Noa-Lynn Van Leuven. Has got the throw in this leg. Just got to keep trying to put some pressure on Kevin Doets. If she can hold throw here, then Doets would have to hold his own throw to win the set. Yeah, and he did look, or began to look a little bit vulnerable when she was putting him under pressure and matching him in the scoring department. Well, she's now here. 13 scores of between a ton and 139. Well, make that 14 to just 8 of Doets. And the 180 column is now 3-2 in favour of Noa. 86 was the target, leaves tops. Doets can only pressure from 204. He would have almost wanted to save that max for the next leg. Yeah, well, it's tops for Van Leuven. Clicks the bottom wire, double 10. Gets it. 2-1 in the third set, 1 set apiece here. This is a big leg. It's been a brilliant set. 140. Nothing in excess of 15, because that was a 14 darter for Noa on throw. But it's Doets who started with a 140, backed up with a ton. It's 1 set all. Doets leads 2 legs to 1 in set 3, and he's backed up the 140 with the 134. He's down to 227. Van Leuven back on 401 minus these. Yeah, max will be useful. Just above the treble, then in it. Not bad, 140. This is turning into a bit of a decent contest at the moment. Well, you remove that 33 dart leg, and the quality is there in this game. It is. And Leuven's got to hit a treble, doesn't find one. So Doets has got 6 darts from 131 for the third set. 37 scored with 2. 55 scored, so not the best visit that from Doets.
9 of the 10 legs, Mark, have been completed in 15 darts or less.
This leg is not over yet. Doets is on 76, Van Leuven's on 64. Doets might only get 1 dart at a double here. He'll hope for a treble 20 first up, doesn't get it, so 16 for Tops. Tops for the set, and he's put it over the top. So Noa-Lynn Van Leuven needs 64 here to level up the set. She's hit treble 8. Tops clicks the wire, double 10. Oh, inside, and once again Noa-Lynn Van Leuven misses key darts at doubles, 2 of them. Doets needs double 10 on the wire. Surely that's a good marker. It is. And Kevin Doets makes it 2 sets to 1, but he's riding his luck a little bit here. Noa-Lynn Van Leuven, had she taken out that Tops or 10s, would have been throwing for the 3rd set herself.
Yeah, high quality set. 98.52 the set average for Van Leuven. 96.61 for Kevin Doets, and he has the darts in set 4. 3 holds of throw, and he will be a very relieved man.
Certainly will. Doets opens up only with 59, responded by 96 for Van Leuven.
Listen, the Dublin needs work from both, but that's a bit of an Achilles heel for both of them when you look at seasonal finishing stats. But the scoring power from Van Leuven is very, very good. Hence she's creating so many opportunities for herself, and there's a 2 treble 19 switch for Kevin Doets, but he's only down to 264. Van Leuven 305 minus a bag of nails.
Yeah, that was a poor visit. The key moments at the moment are going Doets' way. He leads here on talkSPORT 2 by 2 sets to 1. Hashtag darts on the radio.
Don't forget, if you've got any questions or comments, you can get in touch with us via all of the socials. Just use the hashtag darts on the radio.
Doets from 164, only 58. Noa-Lynn Van Leuven then 126. 19's a target. It's big 3, and then treble 3.
Yeah, she needed that, but just a.
Oh, that is a horrible visit.
A little bit west.
Visit. And again, just when she gets the opportunity, lets Doets off. Doets needs 106. Now he's hit big 5. The shot's still on. Treble 17. He's got it. Needs the bullseye.
Clips the ball wire. So what can Van Leuven do with 109? Doesn't get the treble 20. Treble 19. Doesn't get that. Would have left double 16. So Doets breathes again, and a chance to lead in set 4 by 1 leg to 0. Double 8. Gets it. Top corner.
Kevin Doets potentially 2 legs away from the finishing line. 2 sets to 1 he leads in a race to 3 sets. Michael Smith, former champion, defending a lot of prize money. There'll be pressure on Michael Smith this week.
Well, Doets ran him close 12 months ago, didn't he? Only 60 from Van Leuven, down to 3-4-1. Doets at the hockey, 3-6-1. On the Van Leuven throw, 2 single 20s. Very smart treble 17, taking him down to 270. In that region of either a ton or a 140 will leave him a finish.
Yeah. This is on the Van Leuven throw. He's on 2-4-1. Doets 270. He's in the red bit, straight into big 5. Now that causes him a problem now. And he can't find the treble 19. The fancy dresses are out in force today. Ton for Van Leuven, leaves 1-4-1. Doets not on a finish.
Yeah, they're all dressed up as Ali G. Now, I had that very fancy dress outfit for a party at the club, and it's the hottest I've ever been in my life.
Say it every year, that there is not sufficient thought paid by some of these people when it comes to fancy dress. You've got to fancy dress responsibly at Alexandra Palace.
Yeah, so you'll overheat.
Yeah. Right, 1-8 for Doets and a breaker throw to move within one leg of the match. 18 hits, shot still on. Can't find the treble. 20 though.
63.
So 63 scored. Van Leuven needs 76. It's going to be one dart, and that one dart will be at tops. And that one dart falls short of the target. And Noa-Lynn Van Leuven is missing now 2 regularly if she's going to trouble Kevin Doets in this match. Green bit hit, tops for Doets, clicks the wire. Sure, that's a great marker. No, it's not.
Yeah, 18 darts missed at a double in total for Van Leuven. 5 from 23. 22 missed at a double from Doets. He's 8 from 30 as Van Leuven celebrates with a bit of a fist pump to hold throw. Bit of kidology that, because as she actually walked past Doets, she looked at her family and friends and shook her head in disappointment. But I like it.
Well, she could be in for a max here. Is in for a max. 4th of the match. Can she engineer one opportunity? She's one break of throw away from being level in the match.
Yeah, that's the intricacies of set play, of course. Oh, she's got one on the floor there. Recovers well, 80 down to 2-4-1 on the Doets throw. Kevin Doets wants 269. Got to be careful here. Should go ball. Wow. Risky. 96 would have left 173, a non-finish.
2-4-1 Van Leuven needs a treble. Doesn't find it. So Doets has got 6 darts from 135, and time is starting to run out for Noa-Lynn Van Leuven here at Alexandra Palace. No treble for Doets, so not done yet. 181. Treble 20, treble 5. Not bad, not bad. But Doets with 2-1 needs 76. Treble 20, double 8. 76 in 2. Clinical from Doets. Another max from Noa-Lynn Van Leuven.
Yeah, and this is going against her stats on average of 180s per leg played.
She's had opportunities. There's a perfect leg. Could be on. Now strap yourselves in, because we're on a 9-dart leg. And a 9-dart leg might be 60,000 for the player, 60,000 for charity, and 60,000 for a fan. And the 7th dart is nowhere near. But crucially, Van Leuven is down to 76 with Kevin Doets on 397.
He has only had 6 darts in the leg, but he finds a treble 20. He follows it. Doesn't get a max of his own.
She would have wanted this leg on the Doets throw.
Exactly.
But takes it out. It's a very, very impressive leg, and it's 2-2. Kevin Doets has got the throw, wins this leg, he wins the match. Noa-Lynn Van Leuven wins this leg, it's 2-2, and we're going to a decider.
Yeah, that was the best leg of the match. And there's been some highlights in this. And just reading down the winning legs for Kevin, he's won legs in 13, 15, 14, 14, 15, and 14. Noah's won legs in 15, 15, 18, 15, 14, and that was a 12.
Look, the crucial leg of this match was that 3rd leg in set 2. Noa-Lynn Van Leuven missed 10 darts to go 2-1 up, would have been throwing for a 2-0 lead. He also missed darts in the 4th leg of the 3rd set to level up the set, and would have had the throw there. So has had chances, Noa-Lynn Van Leuven, and I think that will be the thing that will hurt as Doets is powering to the line, and Max leaves him on 100. Perfect timing. And I think Noa-Lynn Van Leuven will go home tonight. 6 180s.
26.
But will rue missed opportunities. Doets then doesn't need to go tops. Went for treble 16 and missed it by a distance. He's left 56. Van Leuven back on 275. This might be the last visit.
65.
Can't get down to a finish. So Doets 2 visits, 56 for the match. Tops he needs. Double 10. Well, he'll be back. He'll be back. And Leuven on 210. Needs trebles. Gets 2 of them.
Great pressure.
This for the match then for Doets. Double 10. Doesn't want to come inside it. And doesn't. Kevin Doets takes care of business here. Warm embrace with Noa-Lynn van Leuven, who played pretty well, truth be told. Just a couple of big missed darts at doubles that really turned around the trajectory of the game. Kevin Doets waves at his fans in the crowd. He got there in the end, but he knows he's been in a game that could have gone either way, Chris Mason.
Yeah, he's a lucky boy. That 3-1 scoreline, for me, very, very flattering. That game was purely won and lost on doubling. Although, when you actually look at the overall stats, they were very similar. 28% on doubles for Van Leuven, 7 from 25, 29% for Doets, but he created more opportunities, in fact 9 more. He was 10 from 34. Listen, next round he's going to have to find something better than that, because like I say, I think the 3-1 scoreline doesn't do Van Leuven any justice whatsoever.
No, it doesn't. It was a creditable performance, and I dare say we'll see Noa-Lynn van Leuven back here at the Palace in the future. You are listening to coverage of the PDC World Darts Championship on talkSPORT 2 with Village Hotels. Dine out, stay, work out and play this festive season at one of 33 cracking UK locations. We're halfway through the afternoon session. Don't forget, a double header of darts today. We'll be back here tonight from 7 o'clock. James Hurrell already through to round 2, beat Jim Long 3-0. Mike De Decker, Luke Woodhouse is the final game of the afternoon. Chris and I will be back for that one. Up next, Ryan Joyce takes on Darius Labanauskas. But Kevin Doets is through. He's beaten Noa-Lynn van Leuven by 3-1.